we present this plaque to Adam Geisenberger in appreciation and recognition of 25 years of continuous and loyal service.
I've been blessed with a 25-year career here at the City of Pinellas Park. The city has afforded me the opportunity to raise my family because of the work they've permitted me to do here. And I also do it for the men and women of this city, of this police department. If it's not for them, I'm not successful.
I saw somebody literally step outside of what a cop is and become this spokesperson for the police department. It really just become a mentor to the people around them as well as me.
Hey, good morning, y'all. My name is Patrick Murphy. I'm a paramedic firefighter here at Pinellas Park. Today we're gonna be making ratatouille. It is a classic French dish. It's simple, it's rustic, and the presentation is just beautiful. You look like a rock star when you bring it out to the family dinner. Because it is an end of summer, beginning of fall, we're gonna be moving from our summer squashes into our zucchinis and tomatoes. Just a couple cloves of garlic. We're not getting too crazy, but it's your dish. If you like garlic, load it up. If you don't, that's fine too. About half an onion. We're not going real onion heavy. And some people really enjoy the Chinese eggplant in here. I find it kind of difficult to find in our local area, so I'm leaving it out today, but if you can find it, it's a wonderful addition to this dish. As a base, we're just gonna need a good heavy bottom dish. Today I'm using a 12-inch cast iron. Any ceramic pan, any baking pan you have that has a high lip of at least about 1.5 inches to 2 inches works wonderfully for this. I'm just gonna add some tomato sauce. You are welcome to use whatever tomato sauce you have at home. Crushed tomatoes work wonderfully. I like this pommy sauce. It's simple, it's easy. And I just coat the bottom just enough to cover it. From here, I'm gonna move into my onion. You can large slice these onions. They're really just gonna melt down into the sauce over time. We just kind of sprinkle them all over. You don't have to mix this sauce. This sauce is easy. It comes together pretty quickly. And then we're gonna move into the garlic. I have 4 peeled cloves, and we're just gonna dice these up real quick. And again, with the garlic, we're just gonna sprinkle it all over. This all just goes down into our sauce. I like to add some basil just for some additional flavor. I'll just take 2 leaves and I roll them together. They make for a very simple julienne. Toss them in the pan. Just a little shake of salt, just to bring up those nice tomatoes, and some black pepper. So right now, I'm gonna stack up the vegetables. I just alternate. Now, when I stand these up, I'm gonna stand them up on their side and push them up against the wall. And I'm gonna lay these in a concentric circle going through the dish. For presentation, I like to alternate them. So outer ring, inner ring, changing directions. I just press everything into the pan, make sure it's all nice and as level as possible. Grab my olive oil, just put about a tablespoon on top. Just drizzle it all over. There you go, beautiful. Another quick shake of salt, just a little pepper. And then I've made a parchment cover. It just acts to slightly steam it, while kind of braise it, but always have a release in the center so that it doesn't puff up on you. I'm gonna place this into a 350-degree oven for 45 to 55 minutes, depending on the doneness level that you need. And now we are done. After that, it needs to come out and cool for about 20 minutes, and then you are free to enjoy. Again, it gets better the next day, so please eat for the next couple days, enjoy it, and have a wonderful day.
Welcome to the City of Pinellas Parks City Council meeting. Our city offers superior parks, premium recreational services, exceptional public safety resources, optimal investment opportunities, and more. Our mayor and city council welcomes you to tonight's meeting.
Good evening. It is January 8th of 2026. We're calling to order our city council meeting. We will have a pledge of allegiance and an invocation. Please rise if you wish. Heavenly Father, we ask that you guide us this evening as we go over the agenda that is before us, that we might do what is best for our community as a whole. We ask that you watch over our employees. We ask that you watch over our citizens and business community. For those in their need of healing, please lay your healing hands on them. We ask that you watch over our military, whether they are here or overseas, and their families that are their support system. Dear Lord, we ask that you always keep our city employees in your heart and mind as they serve our community when they punch out and it's the end of their shift to bring them home safely each and every day to their families. In thy name we do pray. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And before we continue, I would like to also wish everybody a blessed 2026. And we have a few birthdays that are starting off this year. So we have Miss Patty, who's next Monday, Jennifer, who's next Monday, Ricky, who's on Saturday, and our attorneys was earlier at the beginning of the year. So we hope that everybody has a blessed 2026. And we won't sing happy birthday because we're all off key, but happy birthday to all of you guys.
Thank you.
We do not have any proclamations or presentations this evening. So we are moving to citizens who would like to come up and speak. I do have on anything that's not on the agenda this evening, I do have a Mr. Robert Harris that would like to come up and speak. Name and address for the record, and you have 3 minutes, sir.
Sure. Hello, my name is Robert Harris. I live at 4931 91st Avenue North here in Pinellas Park. I'm here on behalf of our business, Premier Outdoor Living and Design. We've been in the community for 6 years. For over the last 5.5 years, we have had feather flags in front of our business, letting customers know that we are open. About half a year ago, I had somebody come into our business from the city and let us know that we were not able to display those feather flags, and we would be subject to a fine, but he would not impose a fine. He was just giving us a warning about that. So I reached out to the city and I spoke to a Michael, I do not know the pronunciation, but it's Ciarleglio, an associate planner with the city. And he researched, and with correspondence back to me, let me know that feather flags are prohibited in Pinellas Park. As anybody who's driven around Pinellas Park can see, there are many businesses that have feather flags, and there are many businesses that don't. And I'm not here to, present pictures or evidence of places that do for you to take them down. But I would like to say that the feather flags that we have in front of our store say open, to let our customers know that we are open for them to come in. Being an outdoor living company, we're not just a casual destination for somebody to come by. They have to really know that we're there and that we're open for them to come in, because they're spending $20, $40, $100,000 on outdoor projects for their house. So they're not casual shoppers like at a Walgreens or a CVS. So we share a building with another company that does heating and air conditioning, and they have less hours than we do. We only have so when they are closed, we only have 3 cars in our parking lot, and it's hard to notice if we are open or not. So since we have had our flags not being able to be put out on days where our co-tenants next door are not open, our business is down over 50% in sales on those days. I'm here just as a businessman to ask that the prohibition on feather flags either be reconsidered or just a question of enforcement, because it is kind of haphazard in that there are some places that you go to and they are there, and others that they're not. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your timing today.
Thank you, sir. Is there anybody else that would like to come and speak before City Council on anything that's not on the agenda this evening? Seeing none. At this time, we do have a few quasi-judicial items. So anybody that is going to be speaking on a quasi-judicial item, I ask that you stand up and be sworn in, please.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to section 2, approval of minutes. Councilmember Butler.
Thank you, Mayor. Make a motion, we approve regular council minutes of the December 11th, 2025 meeting as on file in the city clerk's office.
Second.
Motion has been made and second. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Please do your little thing here. Waiting for it to come up. There we go. We'll do this one more time. We've been showing this. We actually vote on this screen, and then it shows up on the TV showing the citizens that we have voted either yay or nay, so that they can see, because a lot of times they can't hear what we're saying up here as far as how many yays and how many nays there are.
And that motion carried unanimously.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
And we usually go into public hearings. We're going to really quickly bring item R1 forward for presentation, and then we will go back to our public hearings. And let me find it here. And can you read R1?
R1 2025 Library Board Annual Report.
Thank you. And our Leisure Services Department.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for going through this with me. It gets easier every year because library staff keeps doing a great job. I want to point out, too, we have some members of the board. Sarah Nieves, she's the new chair. Betty Facey, she will be a board member very soon. Joanne Cherry, and then a staff member, my admin assistant, Deborah Supernaut. Oh,
And then one of our
and then
young
Trish,
ones.
Trish Lee, who was the former chair of the didn't see her. Thanks for coming, everybody. So our theme today is now more than ever, because it feels like the city is using the library now more than it ever has. I'm going to start, instead of starting with more, I'm going to start with less. The library was actually open 100 less hours last year. We had Hurricane Milton. We were closed for that. We started closing on Sundays in June. And then July, we were closed a couple of days for our part of our window and door replacement. In that time, that less time, we did 2,000 more program participants came to our programs. We had 65 more programs. We had 123,000 people visit the library. That is a 30% increase from last year, which is frankly nuts. It really is. We had more Pinellas Park residents with library cards than ever. Right now, well, at the end of the fiscal year, it was about 20,000. Now it's hovering around 21. So that's fantastic. I'm actually trying to get to half of our population having library cards. That's one of our goals. But we had 69 partners for our library events. That's more than we've ever had. Partners from organizations nearby, from presenters, just a great part of our community coming into the library and us reaching out to the community. We became more efficient in that time. We also had less. During the time we were closed, we did an inventory. And libraries are like a giant inventory system. We know if it's in the library, we know where it is, where it should be. If it's not in the library, we know who has it, and we know where they live. And we also know how many times it's been checked out. We also know if it's in good physical condition. While we were closed, we went through everything. And we removed unwanted items. We targeted the collection more to serve our public. And you would think with removing items, circulation would go down. It barely dropped, only by 2%. So that means that we did actually a really good job of cleaning up the collection, which is fantastic. We know this because 49% of our collection is checked out by Pinellas Park residents. That's the highest number it's been since we started keeping it. And so that means we're doing a good job being librarians, which is fantastic for us. We also added some innovations. We started civic rec program registration for our library programs and leisure services also, all the parks programs, the recreation program, excuse me. And that made it easier. It's really affected our parents because they are now able to register for our programs when we're closed, which if you're busy and you're a parent, that's about the only time you have is right before you crash and go to bed. So they've been registering online for our programs, and that's been fantastic. We also started, and I mentioned this last year, but we allowed print from phones, and we also allowed people to pay for their prints with credit cards, which two big things which just made us more efficient. We don't have to spend a lot of time helping people with computers because they can just go right, scan a QR code, print from the phone, and it's fantastic. Just made a huge difference as far as being able to serve the public more efficiently and better. What I'm also, though, I mean, what I'm most proud of is we did all that, and that's a lot. And we did it while offering so much good customer service. People kept coming back to our library, kept coming in our library because we've got a great staff. They're well-trained. They're all helpers. They all want to help people, and that's kind of what makes a difference for our library. That's all I got. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions?
City Council have any questions?
Yeah, I have one.
Sure.
Thanks for your presentation. Thanks for what y'all do. We do have a great library, and my daughter does take advantage of some of your programs.
Fantastic.
On the library card holder stats,
Mhm.
what's the difference between unincorporated residents and other PPLC area residents?
Well, unincorporated, of course, being unincorporated. Other people's area is people who live in a city.
Okay,
So like a St. Pete resident, for example.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
just wanted to double check.
Yeah. And what's kind of cool too is numbers wise, we now have more people who come to our library from Pinellas County who have our cards than ever before.
Cool.
So that just means that we're their favorite library.
Thanks again.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a question. Do
Sure.
you teach the young kids how to look up library books underneath the Dewey Decimal System?
Uh-huh. Do we? I'm sorry.
Do you guys teach the young kids how to look up the books the old-fashioned way?
Yes, we still use a Dewey Decimal System. We also, one of the things we did with this collection thing was to reduce the amount of collections that we had. So we target our collections for the audience that needs. So board books are for kids who don't know how to read. They'll destroy the book but we want to get them started with books. Then we go easy books, but we reduce the number of collections to target our audiences more clearly. And so when they get to the age where Dewey Decimal starts to become part of the conversation, then they're ready.
Very good. Any questions down here? Thank you very much. And this I like. It's got a lot of wonderful information in it.
I know it's a lot of numbers, but sometimes the best way to tell our story is the numbers that we do.
Yep.
So
Thank you. And thank you for the staff with you for all of their hard work.
I will put it on.
And our volunteers that are here this evening. We appreciate them as well. Okay. We would need a motion to accept the annual report. If I have a council member that would like to do that.
I make a motion.
Go ahead, Patty.
Microphone. All right, ready. Hold on. I make a motion that we approve the 2025 Library Board Annual Report.
Second motion.
Motion has been made and second. Please cast your ballots on our Granicus.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Oops. Moving back to section 3, public hearings, item P1 and P2, I will be abstaining from. The owner is going to be doing the presentation. We did, when I work at Northside Engineering, and they did the design work for it. And I have filled out my Form 8B for both of them.
Conditional use, P1, conditional use approval for a restaurant with drive-through in the general commercial B1 zoning district.
Thank you. Item P1's public hearing, first and final reading, which is quasi-judicial. I am opening the public hearing and turning it over to Megan.
Good evening. My name is Megan Montesino, Development Review Manager, and I'll be presenting P1 and P2. P1 is CU-1026-00001, which is a conditional use approval for a restaurant with a drive-through in the B1 zoning district. And P2 is CU-1026-00002, which is a conditional use approval for a financial institution with drive-through in the B1 zoning district. Shown here is an aerial of the map outlined in yellow is the site. The subject site is located at 7101 Park Boulevard. The land use is commercial general CG. Zoning is general commercial B1. And the subject site is located within the X and X shaded flood zones, which are a low risk and moderate risk flood zone. Shown here is the proposed site plan. Outlined in red is the proposed drive-through coffee shop. There will be no indoor seating. There will be a walk-up window as well as 2 drive-through lanes, an escape lane, and there will be some outdoor seating. And then highlighted in purple is the proposed bank with a drive-through, and again, 2 drive-through lanes with an escape lane. Shown here are some site photos. This is the south side of the property, east side of the property, north, and that's Zaxby's just north of it. Northwest side of the property, west side, entrance off Belcher, entrance off Park Boulevard. The applicant's requesting approval for a restaurant, a coffee shop with a drive-through, and a financial institution with a drive-through, which are both conditional uses in the B1 zoning district. The applicant is proposing approximately a 1,000 square foot coffee shop, which will have 2 drive-through lanes, an escape lane, a walk-up window, and an outdoor seating area, and as well as an approximately 3,000 square foot financial institution with 2 drive-through ATM teller lanes and an escape lane. The subject property abuts and functionally abuts commercial on all sides, and the applicant's proposing 45 spaces, and per code, a total of 26 are required. Conditional use criteria, review for the financial institution is review by planning and zoning and approval by city council, which is in process. Stacking lanes shall be a minimum 10 feet wide when straight and 12 feet wide in curves and signed for one-way use, which is proposed to be met. And then conditional use criteria for a restaurant with a drive-through, review by planning and zoning commission and approved by city council, which is in process. Minimum lot area of 15,000 square feet, requirement has been met. Frontage on an arterial or arterial frontage street, requirement's been met. Minimum setback of 30 feet to any side property line and 25 feet to any rear property line, requirements proposed to be met. And the operation of the drive-through facility when abutting or functionally abutting residential has limited hours, which is not applicable since the subject property is surrounded by all commercial zoning. The findings are the proposed uses and site plan meet the conditional use requirements and review criteria for section 18-1531.10 of the Land Development Code, and the request is consistent with the goals, objectives, and policies of the comprehensive plan. On December 4th, the Planning and Zoning Commission recommended approval of both of these cases, and I am here if you have any questions, as well as the owner.
Does City Council have any questions of Megan at this time? Seeing none. Would the owner like to come up and name and address for the record and whether you were sworn in or not?
Yes, I was sworn in. Carlos Yepes, 6654 78th Avenue North. Good afternoon. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be here. We basically want to take an empty building and put it to work. It is in the CVS with a closed building right now, and we propose to keep as many of the improvements that are there today on the paving and drainage and just basically take the building out and put the 2 new buildings in. Concur with Megan's presentation. I don't have any additional comments. If you all have any questions for me, I'm happy to answer them.
Thank you. City Council have any questions for Mr. Carlos?
Thank you.
Is there anybody in the audience that has any questions on this item? Seeing none, I will close the public hearing and entertain a motion by Councilmember Seville.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve CU 1026-00001, public hearing, first and final reading.
Second. Motion has been made and second. Please cast your ballots on the Granicus.
Motion carries 4-1 with Mayor Bradbury abstaining.
Thank you. Councilmember Seville, do you have any additional questions?
No, ma'am? Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Can't see it.
Item P2.
Conditional use approval for a financial institution with drive-through in the general commercial B1 zoning district.
Thank you. Item P2 is conditional use. Public hearing, first and final reading. I'm opening the public hearing. It is quasi-judicial and turning it over to Megan.
I have nothing else to add, but I would like to enter the presentation from P1 onto the record for P2.
Thank you. Does City Council have any questions on this item? Seeing none. The applicant, would you need to add any additional information for this?
Everything has been said.
Thank you. And anybody in the audience that has any questions on the second presentation? Seeing none, I will close the public hearing and entertain a motion by Councilwoman Reed.
I make a motion that we approve CU-1026-00002, public hearing, first and final reading.
Second the motion.
Motion has been made in second. All in favor or whatever to put it in the Granicus
All in favor?
or whatever.
That's a swing vote.
Motion carries 4-0 with Mayor Bradbury abstaining.
Thank you. With a multitude of years, thank you, Mr. Yepes. You have
Thank
a
you,
great
Todd.
night. With a multitude of us being up here for many years, we used to not push the Granicus. Moving on to item P3, ordinance number 20-26-01.
Ordinance number 2026-01, an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Pinellas Park, Pinellas County, Florida, amending the Code of Ordinances by amending Chapter 18 Land Development Code, amending Section 18-1518 CN Neighborhood Commercial District, providing for the inclusion of such amended ordinance in the Code of the City of Pinellas Park, Florida, providing for repeal of ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith to the extent of such conflict, providing for severability, providing for an effective date.
Thank you. Item P3, ordinance number 20-26-01's public hearing and first reading. I'm opening the public hearing and turning it over to Mr. Todd Byron.
Thank you, Mayor. My name is Todd Byron. I'm a senior planner with the city, and I'll be presenting item P3, which is a request to amend sections and tables of section 18-1518, commercial neighborhood CN in the Land Development Code. This is mostly to clean up some issues that were related to the 2010 LDC revamp. So a quick summary of changes. We're requesting to correct an error related to appropriate land use designations. We desire to add community redevelopment district and commercial neighborhood as compatible land use categories. We're requesting to add new permitted uses such as an art gallery, art studio, and health club. We're requesting to allow recreation open space as a permitted use rather than a conditional use. We're requesting to reduce the minimum lot area requirement for a commercial neighborhood parcel from 12,000 square feet to 8,000 square feet. We're requesting to expand the maximum floor area ratio, the FAR, from 0.4 to 0.45. And we're proposing to add minimum yard setbacks. The front yard would be 10 feet, the secondary front yard would be 10 feet, the side yard 8 feet, and the rear yard 15 feet. We're also proposing to reduce the hours of operation from 7 a.m. through midnight to 7 a.m. through 10 p.m. And finally, the Planning and Zoning Commission recommended approval of this case at the November 6, 2025 hearing, and I'm here if you have any questions.
Thank you, Todd. Does City Council have any questions for Todd on this item? See none. Is there anybody in the audience that has any questions on item P3? See none. I will close the public hearing, the first public hearing and first reading, and entertain a motion by City Council. Councilmember Butler.
Thank you, Mayor. I make a motion that we pass ordinance number 2026-01, first public hearing and first reading.
Second. Motion has been made in second. Please cast your ballots.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Item P4, resolution number 20-26-02, 2026-01.
Resolution number 2026-01, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Pinellas Park, Pinellas County, Florida, vacating an approximately 7.5-foot wide by 62-foot long portion of a utility easement within a parcel generally located within the 9127 37th Street North in Section 22, Township 30 South, Range 16 East, providing for an effective date.
Thank you. Item P4, Resolution 2026-01, public hearing, first and final reading. I am opening the public hearing. It is quasi-judicial, and I am turning it over to Michael.
Thank you, Mayor. My name is Michael Carliglio. I'm an associate planner here with the City of Pinellas Park, presenting item P4 VAC-0925000011. The request is to vacate a 7.5-foot platted utility easement within the property located at 9124 37th Street North. Here's an aerial map of the property. The location of the easement is shown in red. Land use of the property is residential urban. The zoning is RPUD, which is a residential planned unit development. The flood insurance rate map here shows flood zone X, which is a low risk flood zone. And there is a sketch of the platted utility easement, which was created via plat book 41, pages 32 through 34. Again, the easement is shown in red. For the summary, the applicant is proposing a room addition on the rear of the house, which would encroach 5 feet into the platted utility easement. The easement is not required as there are no existing utility assets within the easement. All utility providers, Pinellas County, and Mainland's Board of Directors have provided letters of no objection to this request. The findings, the request meets the vacation of easement requirements per section 18-1801 of the Land Development Code, and the request is consistent with the applicable goals, objectives, and policies of the comprehensive plan. And I'm here to answer any questions. The applicant is here as well.
Thank you. Does City Council have any questions for Michael on this item? Michael, I have one question for you.
Yes.
With this utility easement, you notice that there's several other homes that are in that exact same easement there. Is there any utilities whatsoever, including cities, utilities down there?
No
Would
easements.
it be beneficial for us to vacate them all?
Not necessarily us. We don't have anything there now. There have been other properties in the area that have vacated the easement already. So there wouldn't be a continuous line to create a new utility line or drainage line or anything in it.
So we might want to reach out to the rest of the homeowners in that area to see if they would like those, and
we could, yeah, we
just kind of get it off our books.
It's possible. Yeah, we could initiate it. Yeah.
Is there anybody in the audience that has any questions on this item or would like to discuss this item? Okay. By any chance, are you the applicant? Name and address for the record. And
my name is James Scallon. I live at 9124 37th Street North. I'm working on trying to put a lanai out on a screened-in patio out on the back of my property since February of last year. Now, so this has been a really, really long process. Unfortunately, my fiance has come down in the last year and a half with some severe illnesses. And she has 3 autoimmune diseases. One is lupus, one is low antibodies. Can't be in groups. So I'm trying to put this outside the screened in. She can't afford to get sick, either bitten by mosquitoes, something like that. We do have a front patio, but it's not screened in. You know. So her lifestyle has really been impacted dramatically. Not being able to get her out of the house. This was the intention of putting the screened-in patio in the back of the house. And my understanding is there's one other house that went through this process years ago. They got approval. I think it's a great idea to expand it for the whole it's probably about 8 houses here, I guess. But this is delayed another couple of months. It's just a hardship. It's a real hardship. It's an emotional, psychological depression issue that she's going through, with some of the health issues going on.
So the one we're
I would
voting
like to
on
ask,
is yours, correct?
excuse me?
The one we're voting on
Yes.
tonight is yours.
I'd like to ask if we could possibly vote on that one individually and then move forward with the others if that's possible.
Yes.
Thanks. Really appreciate
Councilmember
that.
Sabel?
Yes. How long have you been trying to permit this?
Started in about February of last year.
What's been the major holdups?
Well, didn't know exactly who to talk to at first, and then we had to go through, there was a PUD adjustment, there was, easement, had to then coordinate with 14 different companies, get their approval. I had to get involved with the middle of it. Initially, it was probably held up by the contractor I was working with for about 2 or 3 months because I thought they were handling the permitting side of it, and they just dropped the ball. So then I had to get involved with the process.
Did you have to reach out to like Duke Energy and
Oh yeah,
Spectrum and all of those other ones too?
I sent all the letters out. Yep, certified letters, emails, follow-ups. I did all that work.
It just wasn't the city's utilities; it was other utilities as well.
Oh
correct?
yeah, there's 14 different utility companies.
We have
others. Yeah. And by the way, Michael's been a great help and guidance through all of this too. It's just,
boy,
and
Mike.
he told me up front this may take a while, and I understood that. I just didn't realize it would take this long. Thank you very much.
Sir. Is there anybody else in the audience that would like to speak on this item? Seeing none, I will close the public hearing at its first and final reading and entertain a motion by Councilmember Butler.
Thank you, Mayor. Make a motion, we adopt resolution number 2026-01, public hearing, first and final reading.
Second the motion.
Motion has been made and seconded twice. Please cast your ballots on our Granicus.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And Michael can help you with the rest of the process now. This part's taken care of for you.
Thank you very much. I really
Thank you. And we always appreciate hearing that our staff is doing the right thing. Moving on to section 4, our consent agenda item C1.
C1, authorization for the City of Pinellas Park to accept a right-of-way easement from the Ivy Print and Signs LLC for the property located at 7250 54th Street North. C2, authorization for the City of Pinellas Park to accept a utility easement from the Pinellas Animal Hospital Bird Clinic, Inc. for the property located at 7791 52nd Street North. C3, authorization 10 and 11 of ordinance number 2025-28, an appropriation and annual budget ordinance of the City of Pinellas Park covering the fiscal year beginning October 1st, 2025 and ending September 30th, 2026, providing for repeal of all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict therewith, providing for severability, providing for an effective date. C7, authorization to purchase under Florida Sheriff's Association contract FSA 25-VEH 23.0, one new pothole patcher asphalt truck. C8, authorization to purchase under Sourcewell contract number 113021-OKC, one new Pierce fire truck model Sabre pumper second generation. C9, rescind lowest bid 25.021, replacement windows and doors, and award to second lowest bidder. C10, authorization for purchase of 17.
Seeing none. All of those in favor?
Aye. Motion carries unanimously.
It's the only one that we don't do anymore. The rest of them we do the Granicus. So section 5, which is regular agenda item R1, we've already taken care of. So moving on to section 6, comments from City Council. Councilmember Seville.
I have nothing.
I have nothing.
Your birthday.
Yeah. It's my birthday month, actually. I take the whole month.
She's 21 years old.
Every day is my birthday. And it is the year of the horse, but somebody needs to lunge it because it is not behaving right now.
Ricky.
No, ma'am. Oh, come on.
Nothing.
It's your birthday. You got to do it too.
Birthdays this weekend.
But he only does one day. I do a whole month.
Yeah.
So.
Happy 60th birthday month, Patty.
Oh.
Ooh.
Let me move before you say things like that.
Yeah. Do you need to borrow this to throw it?
No, because, even though he's only, 30, what are you, 39 now or something like that?
You wish.
Yeah, I think he's like 39. He acts like
No, you're turning 36 this year.
I am. How old are you turning this year?
Oh, 36.
You know what?
So.
It's a privilege.
You get to a certain
It's
age
a
and then
privilege.
you start working backwards.
You know what though? It's a privilege to be able to age because not everybody gets that privilege. So it is a privilege.
Absolutely.
Good. Thank
You're
you.
good? Our other birthday girl, city clerk? Nothing? Team?
I can share a couple of things. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
There are a couple of things happening at the Performing Arts Center this month. The Neil Diamond Tribute Concert is going to be on January 10th, and the Pinellas Park Civic Orchestra has two concerts on the 15th and the 18th. The Pancake Breakfast is back at the Senior Center on January 14th at 8 a.m. On Monday, January 19th, all city facilities will be closed for MLK holiday. And this coming Monday, summer camp registration opens to the public. Crazy to be thinking about that in January, but it will go live online, and the registration link can be found on the Facebook page.
And they'll probably go quick, the numbers.
It absolutely will.
So, thank you. No? Chiefs?
No, ma'am.
Nothing? All right. Well, just to let the younger ones know that we defy getting older every chance we get. So, right? We hope that everybody has a blessed January. We will see you at the end of January for our council meeting. Have a wonderful evening. My husband will